Hi everyone, my name is Mackenzie Riordan and I am going to teach you how to form rectangles by tiling with unit squares to make arrays. Some vocab we're just going to look at today is a row, arrangement of objects or data in a horizontal line or side by side. A column is a vertical arrangement of items. A multiplication sentence consists of two parts. One part is a mathematical expression, and the other part is a product. In multiplication, a mathematical expression is part of the sentence that comes before the equal sign. And finally, area, which is the size of a surface. Area of a triangle is 1/2 the base times the height. Area of a rectangle is the length times the width. And area of a parallelogram is base times height. Looking at our first problem here, it says, use the centimeter side of a ruler to draw on the tiles, and then skip count to find the unknown area. Write a multiplication sentence for each tiled rectangle. Now, just looking at this figure, it already tells us that the area is 18 square centimeters, and it tells us the width. So, what we need to figure out is the length. Now, we can do this a couple of ways. For this problem, let's do it by just counting how many columns there are. So if we know there's 3 rows, which plugs in for the width, we have to count how many columns there are. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns for the length. And we can double check this by plugging in our equation the numbers that we see here. So in order to find the area of a rectangle, the equation we use is area equals length times width. It told us that the area is 18 square centimeters. It told us that the width was 3. And we figured out that the length of the rectangle was 6 centimeters. Let's check. 18 equals 6 times 3. Which is also 18. So therefore, that checks, and it checks right here, and also right here. So that is how we can find the area by skip counting and seeing how many columns and rows there are to fill in for the blanks. The next question that we're going to look at today says, Darren has a total of 28 square centimeter tiles. He arranges them into 7 equal rows. Draw Darren's rectangle, label the side lengths, and write a multiplication sentence to find the total area. So we know that by just what it tells us that the area of this rectangle is 28 centimeters squared. It also tells us that he has 7 equal rows, so therefore we know to draw out 7 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll make an extra one right up here, and it'll be the same color as the background, but that is totally okay. So now that we have 7 equal rows, we can already say that our width equals 7. Now we have to figure out how many columns or what the length of this rectangle is. By doing that, we can just use our formula to find the area of a rectangle by the equation we used in the previous slide. So the area equals length times width. The area is 28, so we plug it in, equals, we don't know the length yet, and the width we said was 7. Now we have to multiply the L and the 7, which would just be 7L, and we have to get this L by itself to figure out the length. So we have to divide both sides by 7, and your length equals 4. That tells us that we have 4 columns. Therefore, we need to draw them in. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, lastly, let's write our multiplication sentence. 7 times 4 equals 28 centimeters squared. And if you wanted to double check that, you can just count the boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. And there we go. That is how you figure out the area of a shape by forming rows and columns, and also with the equations that you can use to check your answers. I hope that was helpful, and thank you.